You're telling me they shot you with a revolver in your eye?
Yes.
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a revolver.
They shot you in the eye. You wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
But little did police officers know, he was actually telling the truth. As while 18-year-old Ryan was being mocked by detectives, he was suffering from a gunshot to the head and experienced...
All right, so the video that I saw, this was different, and they didn't give you the hook until the end. They gave you the hook right here. I remember watching this video and being dumbfounded at how arrogant the cop was. Not dumbfounded by that, but by the fact that these cops, these detectives are so programmed in their thinking and thinking about what they know, right? That there's no room for anything else. Look what he just said right here.
It was most likely they shot you in the eye. You wouldn't be talking to me right now.
If you got shot in the eye, most likely, so most likely doesn't mean for sure, right? So if most likely doesn't mean for sure, then maybe this ain't like most of the cases that you've dealt with thus far. Maybe this might be the one outlier. So maybe before the kid is sitting around for 8 hours and in the back of squad cars and in interrogation rooms, maybe you take the opportunity just to check out the one chance that this could be something different than what you're used to. You said most likely. You didn't say sure. Most, right? So why not look for that one spot, that one discrepancy in your sureness and just take a look. But you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Your arrogance led, and that kid who was a victim at the end of the day was sitting there with a bullet in his head.
It was most likely you'd be dead.
Because most likely you'd be dead. Well, I hope you learn your lesson, male pattern baldness. You're lucky that kid didn't slump over and die while you was harassing him for the last 8 hours.
But little did police officers know, he was actually telling the truth. As while 18-year-old Ryan was being mocked by detectives, he was suffering from a gunshot to the head and experiencing a brain bleed that could end his life at any moment.
I'm gonna go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed.
On the 23rd of December 2006, two men broke into Ryan Waller's house looking for revenge for a past argument. Ryan heard the noise at the door, but when he went to investigate, a hand reached inside and shot him twice in the eye. The two men, Richie and Larry Carver, then...
Look at these dirtbags. Larry and Richie, cut from the same cloth, carved from the same turkey.
Richie and Larry Carver then entered his house and shot Ryan's girlfriend Heather, killing her instantly. By some miracle, 18-year-old Ryan survived and was able to talk to police when they arrived hours later. Given he'd just been shot in the head, he told them he had no idea what happened, but instead of being taken straight to the hospital, he was taken to the police station and interrogated for the...
After taking him into custody, Ryan was sitting in the patrol car for hours with no medical attention. At around 5 in the morning the next day, Ryan was taken to the interrogation station. So when I first saw this story, I saw the interrogation in the interrogation room, and that was, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I can only imagine what that kid went through sitting in that squad car, bleeding to death.
Longest hour of his life. Before the interview started, Ryan was left in the room alone. He squirmed in pain for 20 minutes straight, and worse yet, he was handcuffed to the desk and unable to scream for help.
Man.
Ryan is obviously not okay, but the detectives begin the interrogation anyway.
You know why you're down here, Ryan?
He don't know he's Ryan right now. He don't know shit. What could he know? He's all torn up.
Why you're down here? Okay. I don't know what happened.
Neither does he.
So I'm going to read you something to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Ever seen a TV show Cops or CSI or anything like that?
Okay.
You ever seen that?
No.
You've never seen any kind of cop show? Lawyer show? Any kind of show?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, he's in so much pain, and he can't even think about what this dude's talking about. This dude's talking about TV shows.
You've never seen any CSI or your rights.
Like, who gives a shit,
Never seen
bro,
it.
about your CSI story? Who cares? Who cares?
TV show cops or CSI or anything like that.
Okay.
You ever seen that?
No.
You've never seen any kind of cop show? Lawyer show? Any kind of show?
Yeah.
Okay.
All that training.
I want you to listen up real closely.
Sees
Okay, you have
nothing.
the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. What's the highest grade you went through school?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know the highest grade you went through?
Eighth?
Eighth grade? Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Do you have a GED?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know.
And now this cop has seen so many asshole kids, he just think it's another asshole kid giving him the runaround, right? Most likely that's the case. Most likely. But not this time. This time it wasn't the case. This time it wasn't the case. And you sitting there staring at him like this smug ass kid when the kid's torn up inside.
No. I just want to go home.
Oh, you're not going to go home right now. What's the highest grade that you completed?
B?
No. Not grade as in letter grade.
Move on to the
I'm
next
asking
question,
you.
bro.
Did you graduate high school?
No.
And the highest you went was 8th grade?
Yep.
Do you know how to read and write, Ryan?
Yeah.
The way the detective is talking to Ryan implies that he knows something is wrong. He's raising his voice slightly, slowing down, and talking in very simplified language just as you would a child. Yet even with the massive red mark around Ryan's face and the dazed responses he's giving, the detective still decides that nothing is wrong and continues questioning him.
Yeah, I don't think the cop thought anything was wrong. I think the cop just thought he was dealing with an asshole kid.
Do you have a girlfriend? No? You know a girl named Heather? What is Heather's last name?
The one that lives there right now?
I guess, I don't know. If her name's Heather, what's her last name?
I don't know which name she's trying to use as her last one. She's trying to have a real last as her nickname, so I don't know.
That boy is trying to piece everything together and he got nothing. He's trying to piece it all together in this mangled brain of his right now after what he suffered, and he's still trying to put it
What
together.
nickname does she go by?
She probably wants the last name, Kyman.
Kyman? How old is Heather?
16 or 17.
Is she a white girl?
Yeah.
How did you meet Heather?
I've known her since school. I don't know.
You just known her from school?
She used to be a business name.
She used to be in a class, your business class? All right. What happened to your face?
I don't know.
You told the officer just a few minutes ago that someone hit you. Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
It was an accident. I forgot why.
What was an accident?
Heather's last name?
No.
See that?
What was an accident?
See that? He's just information is coming in to him fractured and is leaving out of him fractured and it's just not coming together.
Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
It was an accident. I forgot why.
What was an accident?
Heather's last name?
Heather's
No.
last name.
What
Back
was
to the
an
last
accident?
name.
No. What was an accident?
Heather hitting me.
What did she hit you with?
Her hand in the eye.
Did you guys have an argument?
Not really, no.
Not really.
Uh-uh.
What happened for her to hit you in the eye like that?
She just hit me on accident. She was giving Christina a head.
She was what?
She was helping Christina with her hair or something. I don't know.
Who's Christina?
She's on the couch.
Christina's on the couch?
Ryan and Heather lived with another person whose name isn't public. There's a possibility that it's the Christina he's referring to here, but either way, nobody else was home at any point of the night of the attack. Ryan is clearly suffering traumatic brain injury, and it's astonishing that the detective isn't connecting the dots. Even if it was just blunt force like Ryan is telling him, he still should be checked out by a doctor given how he's acting. But of course, that's not how it happens.
And at the end of the day, he said, yeah, you know, the detective should ensure adequate medical care for suspects. Well, recently on a video on my channel, we watched a dude completely fall unalived as everybody watched him after they already knew that he had swallowed some narcotics. So I don't have any faith in detectives ensuring adequate medical care for suspects. This is another crazy example of it.
Instead, it somehow gets even more messed up.
What happened last night?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't. I just want to go to sleep and go to sleep.
Well, you remembered Heather hitting you in the eye, right?
I don't know what anybody was doing. I really don't.
Who was in the house when you went to sleep?
Christina and Heather.
Christina and Heather.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina was on the couch?
Heather.
This kid been on autopilot since it happened. So mind you, he spent all of these hours in the cop car. He spent all of these hours in interrogation. That's not to mention the night that he spent, because he also spent the night. This happened the day before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he spent a whole day at home like this, and then ended up in the cop car, then ended up at the police
There
station.
was.
Heather was on the couch. You told me Christina was on the couch just a minute
Torture.
ago.
I don't know, man. I really don't. I really don't.
You just don't know?
I really don't, man. I just want to go and go to sleep, man.
All right, you're not going to go anywhere. Do you know what happened in your house last night?
Mm-mm.
Is that house yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yours or your parents'?
Mine. Why, what happened?
I don't know what happened. You're all beat up, so tell me what happened.
I don't know. I just want to go to sleep, man. That's it.
There's a dead girl in your living room.
She's dead?
Yes.
Heather?
I don't know. I want to know what happened in your house last night.
The girl on the couch is dead?
I don't know if she's on the couch. She's dead.
Well, these people came over, Richie and his dad. With
Boom.
shooting.
See, it's like he can't figure these things out for himself, but when this cop speaks, it triggers something in his brain that takes him there. Then he gets thrown off track. Then the cop brings him back. The kid's putting in a valiant effort to give this dude information.
Narrow, but the girl on the couch is dead. She's dead?
Look at this
That's
reaction.
it.
There's a dead girl in your living room.
She's dead?
Yes.
Heather?
I don't know. I want to know what happened in your house last night.
The girl on the couch is dead?
I don't know if she's on the couch. She's dead.
Well, these people came over, Richie and his dad, with shooting arrow, bow, and darts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They hit me and her with those. That's it. And Heather wasn't there.
Shooting arrow and blowing darts. It's like the little Cowboys and Indians part of his brain and the what happened yesterday part of his brain is coming together to tell this story. It's crazy.
And Eric wasn't.
But the fact
Was
that they
dead.
told him about her on the
Well,
couch
these people came over, Richie
made
and
him
his
think about
dad,
Richie and his dad.
with shooting arrow, bow, and darts. You know what I'm talking about?
Darts.
Yeah.
They hit me and her with those. That's it. And Heather wasn't there. And Eric wasn't there. It was just me and Heather.
So Bespoke Post, they just send you a cool box every month.
Whoa.
The value of every
Heather was there.
You
And Heather was there.
and Heather were there. And then what happened?
And that's it. Richie and his dad tried to break in through the back.
Richie and his dad?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Richie?
I don't know.
Well, you obviously know him. You know his name by
He used to
Richie.
live there.
Was he a roommate of yours?
He used to be.
They hit you?
Yeah.
Now it's Richie that hit you, not Heather?
No, Richie and his dad.
Richie and his dad. They hit you.
Yes.
Why?
Because they were trying to get their stuff. I don't know why.
And they had some kind of bow and arrows?
Mm-hmm. They each had 2 revolvers and they didn't let off any shells.
Okay, you just said they had bow and arrows. Now they have
That's probably
revolvers?
something that
That's what I
dawned on
meant. They
him
have
then.
revolvers.
2 revolvers. That's not a simple thought right there. He's just letting it be known. You're not gonna find no shell casings at the scene. These dudes had revolvers that held the shells. So it was like he must have thought of that earlier too. Like, I don't know, man. His eggs are scrambled right now.
Okay, you just said they had bow and arrows. Now they have revolvers?
That's what I meant. They have revolvers.
They have revolvers.
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then they shot us with those.
They shot both of you?
Yeah.
Where'd they shoot you at?
I got shot in the eye.
You got shot in the eye
I think so.
with a revolver.
I think. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right then and there, right at that moment, Officer Mel Pattern Baldness should have got his ass up and took a deeper look and rushed that kid to a hospital. Right then and there. He just told you. You know what I'm saying? This shiner ain't just a shiner. I took a shot in the eye. Dude's probably gonna ridicule him more from what I remember.
Fuck.
Then what happened?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot, Ryan.
I don't, man. I really don't.
He told you what he knows, though. With his brain broken into pieces, he just told you what he knows.
To see this detective try and articulate himself.
I don't, man. I really don't.
I'd like to see this detective try and articulate himself anywhere near as Ryan is in this situation.
Facts.
He's managed to recount the exact sequence of events as well as the perpetrator's names
Facts.
with the revolver bullet still in his brain.
Facts.
It does sound like an unbelievable story, and that's probably why the cop is essentially laughing at him by now. But that still doesn't excuse any part of what's going on. He's obviously distressed, in pain, and needs to go to the hospital. But he's still more than half an hour away from any form of salvation.
Ryan, why don't you tell me what really happened there? Because I don't believe.
I really don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know. I can tell you anything, I swear.
I want you to tell me the truth. That's all I want. from
Richie
you.
and his dad came there. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why, but they put me in
Case
sleeping.
closed. Like, he gave you the case already. The Officer Mel Pattern Baldness, you have the case. He gave you the slam dunk, all right, with his melon mushed. He gave you the layup. And what did you do? Talk more shit.
I don't know why, but they put me in sleeping hold, and like they put me in sleeping hold with the arrows and shit. Like I lived through that crap.
Okay, they put you in a sleeping hold?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know, man.
You're telling me they put you in a sleeping hold. What is a sleeping hold?
I don't know.
Well, explain it.
really don't know.
It's coming out of your mouth. Explain that to me. What's a sleeping hold?
I really don't know, man.
Okay. You're telling me you're all over the board here, number one. You're saying bows and arrows, you're saying revolvers, and you're saying some other thing, and you're saying they shot you in the eye. Okay? They shot you with a revolver.
Yeah, that eye right there. I could tell you which one. I'm sitting in my studio years later, and I'm watching it on a grainy video, and the eye he's talking about must be that one right there. Cost him nothing to get his big-headed ass up and take a look and check. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Over in your eye.
Yes. And that's
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a
If they
revolver.
shot you in the eye with a revolver, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
Most likely.
That's what I thought too, man. I really don't know. I really don't know, and I just want to go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed.
No.
Okay?
No mercy for you, kid. No bed, no sleep, no nothing. When I'd understand why your body's screaming for sleep. Surprised you ain't passed out yet. You know what I'm saying? Some people pass out at the sight of fake blood on a television screen. You know what I'm saying? And this kid is just powering through this interrogation right now. It's crazy.
That's not going to happen. What happened to Heather?
Heather got shot
Where did she get shot?
inside the face once.
She got shot inside of the face?
Mm-hmm.
How close were you to her when she got shot in the face?
It was after I got shot, so I didn't even hear anything.
So you got shot first?
Uh-huh.
And what happened? Did you fall to the ground?
Yeah, I was trying to get up and shit, and I couldn't.
When this cop isn't ridiculing him, and when this cop is throwing in things that, you know, logically make sense. Oh, you got shot and what happened? Did you fall? That's connecting pieces for him to be able to jog whatever information he could jog in his brain. But the fact that this idiot's doing it out of arrogance and this kid is just there dying, you know, that's crazy.
She got shot?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? Did you call 911?
Uh-uh.
Did you see if she was alive?
She was sleeping still, and that's it. I just let her sleep.
She got shot in the side of the face and you let her
Look
sleep?
at this idiot.
Yes.
This does not make sense, Ryan.
I know, I didn't mean to, man. I'm sorry.
Never enough evidence for a fool. I'm sure it doesn't make sense.
Didn't know she was passing out. That's because I got shot wrong once, too, and I was gonna pass out.
Okay, this is now, not before. You're saying right now you've been shot
Yes.
in the eye
Yes.
with a revolver.
Yes.
All right. Ryan, you need to start telling me the truth because your story doesn't make sense.
I'm trying, man. I don't know. Just ask me anything, I'll tell you the truth. Just ask me.
Well, I'm trying to, and you're not even coming close to the truth.
Go ahead, ask me.
What happened with you and Heather last night?
Her dad came and shot the house.
This guy
And
overwhelmed.
shot.
The detective's overwhelmed already. Overwhelmed by a kid giving him whatever story. Well, what he thinks is just a whatever story. Overwhelmed. That kid should be overwhelmed. Shot up. You know, somewhere in his broken mind knows that his friends are dead. You know, somewhere in his broken mind knows that his body wants to go to sleep. Somewhere in his broken mind knows that he was shot. Somewhere in his broken mind trying to give this guy, Mr. Male Pattern Baldness over here, the information that he wants. And it's the cop that's, Ryan, come on, Ryan. It's a dumbass.
Her.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad shot her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do?
I tried to go back to sleep.
After you've been shot
Mm-hmm.
in the eye,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't know enough to call 911.
Mm-mm.
Why did you call 911?
Because I was just trying to go to sleep. That's it.
You just saw Richie's and his dad shoot your girlfriend, and you just felt like you needed to go to sleep? Ryan, look at me. Ryan,
Yes. I don't know, man. I really don't
why
know.
did you shoot Heather?
Torture,
Ryan?
torture.
I didn't shoot Heather. She was already shot once by her brother, I swear.
Richie.
Yes.
Richie shot his own sister.
Yes, I swear. That's it.
Sit down.
Not me.
And you've been shot in the eye.
Yes.
Put your feet off my table, please.
My feet hurt, man. I don't know why.
Get them off my table.
What a piece of shit. That kid should have been laying on that table, laying on that floor. You know what I'm saying? He should have shit in that chair so that somebody could take him seriously. Don't give me this, oh, they're only human, he's a human cop and all of this shit and whoop-de-woo. Listen, don't blame innocent people for what liars and thieves do. This kid is suffering the brunt of every lying thief that ever lied to this dumb cop. You know what I'm saying? You need to find at least the slightest shred of maybe it's not likely, but let me check anyway. Common sense, and you guys don't have it. You go in and this kid he done closed your case. You didn't have to sit him in the car for fucking 8 hours. You didn't have to put him in the interrogation room for an hour and grill him. He gave you the case already, man. You just ain't look close enough physically.
Let me see your nose.
Ah, here we
Just
go.
don't want
Let me
it.
see your
Get 'em off
nose.
my table, please.
Get your feet off my table.
My feet hurt.
Get your feet off my
Put your
table.
feet off my table, please.
My feet hurt, man. I don't know why.
Get them off my table.
Brains.
Let me see your nose. Put your legs down. Put your legs down. Bring your face closer.
Oh, my head hurts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, idiot. Yeah, close it up.
Be right back.
Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna get you a soda. Stupid.
Finally, the detective at least considers the fact that Ryan might be in some form of physical distress.
These detectives should have to watch this shit in training. You know what I'm saying? You should have to watch this kid dying in this interrogation room and this idiot presuming he knows what's what. You know what I mean? As training, because that shit's crazy.
He leaves the room to ask for an ambulance and returns momentarily to try and get a few more details about the shooting. Ryan clarifies that Heather isn't related to Richie or his dad, and that he's got no idea why they attacked him that evening. 10 minutes later, the fire department arrives to take a look at Ryan's injury.
In that 10 minutes, I didn't see him bring him no water, because I don't see no water on the table. I didn't see them give him something to eat. So that's 10 minutes after he realizes this kid's shot in the face, and the kid's still sitting there balled up in the corner. Demons.
Acting like he has a serious head injury.
Oh, now he's acting
Idea why
like
they
he has a
attacked him that
serious head
evening.
injury.
10 minutes
Earlier, he was just an asshole kid.
later, the fire department arrives to take a look at Ryan's injury.
And he's acting like he has a serious head injury, which would make sense.
Oh, yeah, it
What
makes
you
sense.
saying?
It would make sense. It would make sense. The sense God gave a mule, and you're that mule, Officer Male Pattern Baldness.
Ryan.
Like he has a serious head injury, which would make sense.
But you guys confirm.
Ryan.
Yeah, we'll take them.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we
it's
can
like-
tell. Did that all? Has it been like that before, or just happened tonight?
like this for like a day or so.
So it happened the other night?
Why y'all asking him stupid questions? Do y'all not believe him still either? Like, dude just tell you got head trauma. Take him. What, are you going to turn him down? What, are you guys investigators now too?
I
don't know.
You don't know what happened. Were there guns around?
This kid Eric did it. I don't know how he did it exactly. It might have been shot. I don't know.
Are you waiting on
I don't know.
It looks like it went right through, huh?
Yeah, it might have. I don't know.
Ryan gets his blood pressure taken, and finally, after 56 minutes of unnecessary and ultimately
Bro, you can't even beg to die in front of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't let you live, they don't let you die. That shit's crazy.
deadly interrogation, he's taken to the hospital. Upon inspection at the hospital, doctors immediately realized his status was critical and that he also had indeed been shot in the eye. They also told his father that he'd contracted an infection that
Of
could have been
course.
prevented had he received proper care.
Due to the delay in treatment, Waller suffered an infection in his brain that prevented him from undergoing immediate surgery to remove the bullet. Oh man, how many mistakes? They're human. No, it's the inhuman part. It's the fact that you're punishing innocent people for what criminals have, for the pattern that criminals have taught you, and you're supposed to be better than that. And don't talk to, but they're just human. You're a detective, and we watch these things on TV, and we think that these detectives are Batman. They're not. So of course he got an infection. Of course they couldn't get the bullet out once it was an infection that set in. You know what I'm saying? He was operated on 3 days later on December 28th after the infection was sustained.
Ryan stayed at the hospital for 35
35
days and lost part of his brain and his left eye. Worst of all, though, he experienced regular seizures from the day he left the
That's it. Change this shit. Mind you, was he gonna be messed up after the fact? Maybe not. But maybe this infection is what did all of this. Maybe if they would have, the man survived the whole day and a half walking around talking all of this, you know, maybe if they would have got that bullet out 2 hours after it happened, or as soon as they got to him, they added a whole extra day to it. They added a bunch of hours in the car in the interrogation. Maybe if they would have had him in surgery, that kid would have had a better life, but he didn't. He got an infection because they decided to grill him and treat him the same way they treat everybody else, except this guy wasn't crying wolf. Waller permanently lost his left eye and experienced severe seizures afterward. Expert brain surgeons have opined that the extent of his infection and injuries could have been avoided if he had received a timely medical intervention. Mind you, that medical intervention was already off by one night. I have to find the other video of this. I might do it right now because I think it was it was the night before it happened, and then he went to bed and then woke up the next morning and and then the cops came. So it's like it was already late. But look how much later it got, sitting in the car for 5-6 hours and then sitting in the interrogation room for an hour or two. Like, that's crazy.
The hospital until 2016 when one finally took his life. Richie and Larry were both given life in prison without the possibility of parole.
All right, burn wherever you're going to burn, Richie and Larry. Because, damn. I just think that was a different level of incompetence right there. You know what I'm saying? In America, the police treat the victims like the criminals, and that just happens all the time. They treat innocent people who are not even victims, like Elijah McClain. Nobody was bothering Elijah McClain. Elijah McClain wasn't bothering nobody. And we're going to get on that story too, because that one's near and dear, because that aggravates the shit out of me. But this right here, crazy. You know, he treated that kid like a suspect the whole time, and that's cool. But it was y'all's job, just like the dude that swallowed the work and started going through fits in the interrogation room and eventually passed away. Same deal. You got to pay attention. You got to get these people, because if that kid would have died right there, it's the victim dying on your watch. Mind you, it still would have been pushed under the rug. And what happened to the cop in this scenario? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. It's a sad story. But I tell you what, that kid Ryan was a trooper, boy. You know, with his brain mushed and his dome in tatters, his eggs scrambled, he's sitting there giving them whatever he can give them. He's sitting there going through the process. He didn't fall asleep. He didn't pass out. None of this. Straight soldier. Rest in peace.